Alright guys, what's going on? This is Paul here, back for some more Minecraft, and today I am doing a review, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, of my old Let's Play world that I used to do a series on about 2-3 years ago on YouTube. I was really inspired by seeing Etho's videos on his old videos, or on his old world, so I decided to hop on here myself and just check it out and see what's up. So, I want to first start off by saying that, no, I won't be bringing my old Let's Play back before anybody asks. The reason being is that I just don't get any fun from playing Minecraft by myself anymore. It needs to be on a server. And two, I kind of already tried to bring my Let's Play back one time, and it really didn't go over too well, like just content-wise and view-wise, so it's not something that I really would like to dive into, but that's not kind of the point of the video today. I just wanted to go back and look at my old world for nostalgia's sake. I am on 1.75 recording this, but this world was mainly built on the old 1.5, 1.6. So yeah, this is my downstairs shopping area that I was building right before I actually stopped using this world. Here we have Blackjack's, the blacksmith house. Got some lava and got lots of iron and stuff there. This is the police department that I was building. A lot of these builds, you'll notice, are unfinished. Yes, I didn't really finish them. So this is the police cell, or the jail cells, where people were residing if they didn't, you know, obey the law. And this was my Paul's Pets. This is my pet house that I had, and I remember that there was this is actually quite an old save. I don't have my most up-to-date save for this, but there was a giant squid wall here. So this was the only save I had on my computer. And the last time I touched this save was 2011. It's kind of scary to think 2011 was 3 years ago now. But that was really all down here. If you remember, I had two sections of my world. One of the sections was here, and the other was my original world where the Let's Play all started. So I think if we go up here, I had a little castle that I was building again, not finished, of course, but there you go. And this is my automatic wheat farm down here, actually. I do have this in peaceful mode. You probably won't see any mobs, but when I moved to my new area over here, I made a little wheat farm. This is the cows and the pigs. I think this wheat farm here, basically what it was is that I just ran and punched them all. It wasn't even automatic looking back, and they all fell down there, and that was pretty much that. Simpler times, guys, simpler times. Didn't really go too overly complex with this sort of stuff. And this was the, I don't know if you remember, this was the old school sort of build for the beds, because if you had your bed on the ground and there was a mob next to you, you would wake up in the middle of the night and sort of get attacked, whereas it kind of doesn't do that nowadays. If you're in an area with no mobs, you can go to sleep peacefully. But previously, if you didn't, you know, if you didn't put your bed up high where mobs couldn't reach it, you would get attacked. And I have these little things up there. If you see these little coves, I say that. Have any ender pearls? I didn't even know if ender pearls existed back then, but I have these little areas, and my original plan for this sort of base was to just keep on tracking and building as I went along. So what that meant was, you know, I would keep on going forward and building these little stops like that, little houses, just to indicate where I was at the time. So I think over here was a little area to sleep in. Yeah, this little temporary base. And you can see that they go on for a little while. I think that was the furthest one I actually got to. But that was that, really. It wasn't anything special to it. I kind of ran out of ideas towards it. And, you know, when you do play over 200, 300 episodes on a single-player world by yourself, unless you have some serious creativity, it's kind of boring. And I was starting to run out of ideas. And around the time towards the end of my Let's Play, I got invited to Minecraft. So I kind of focused all my efforts on that, because playing on a server, in my opinion, is a lot funner than playing by yourself, but that's just me. Up here is my, I really don't know what you can call this, you know. I guess my village that I had. A lot of people will remember this greatly, but this was on top of a giant mountain. I kind of wanted to turn into something here. Oh, you guys don't remember this. This was my automatic minecart system that got me up and down the shafts. And this went from, I have no idea what this was, what level, but it went up pretty high. And it got me right back down here. So if I wanted to get up to the top quickly, I would just do this. Whee! Quite easy, eh? So that was that. Really, that minecart system actually still works today, so if you want to use that, go ahead. This must have been an ice biome. And again, I had the same thing here, but I think, let's try this out. Please don't die. Please don't die. Yeah, it works. Yeah, this is just where I went and branched mined a lot. Really. For them resources. I didn't even know if we had enchantments back then. I mean, I know I have enchantments on my sword, but it's because, you know, this sort of world was built over the process of like 1.5 years, 2 years. So this is the pimp house. Got all my gear in here. Nothing really amazing though. What else we got? I think this is where my nether room was, to be honest. Was it in here? I remember having a nether portal in here. Yeah, there it is there. Let's hop in here and see if I actually did any sort of modifications in the nether. I can't even remember this myself. What the hell? Where am I? Oh, what's that over there? Is that just a little house I built? I don't know, I have all these random sort of artifacts. Yeah, that must have been one of my little houses that I built. I don't actually think I did much in the nether, to be honest, in my old Let's Play. Like, I came in and got resources, but that was about it. I did use it to link up areas of my world, though, so that might have been what that was. Oh, and as you can see, we've actually spawned down here, which isn't really what I was intending. But little mushroom hut, this is my original sort of house where I lived when I came to my new area. So this was like the embarkment of my new world, so to speak. I kind of moved away from my old base, and this sort of side of the map was where I originally just hung out. I guess we'll go up and look at some of the other stuff though, up there, because that is where I spent a good maybe 30-40 episodes playing. Good memories. Like, I do enjoy this world a lot, just for the fact that it brings me back to times when I could just come home from school and play games all day. Now I'm at university, I can't do that so much, but it was quite a fun experience. You know, just coming home and spending so much time on this single-player world. And I think we had a bit of a chunk error here, and I just dealt with that accordingly, but kind of cool nonetheless. The world generation has really changed though since the old updates. But I guess this is kind of like a nice update video for those of you who haven't seen my old Let's Play. This is the old world I sort of just ran about in. So let's tunnel up here, and we'll have a little look. See what's up. So, let's see. I think my base is actually up here itself. Wish I had some ender pearls on me though, so I could kind of mess around a little bit more, but oh well. Makes it a little bit more fun, manually going. So, I think this is my little Mountainside resort, which honestly wasn't really finished ever. You notice that, you notice I'm one of those people who never really get things done, but over here was meant to be like a little view you had, over the land. Look at this, nice little mountain view. Very cool indeed. And then you could jump down there. It's actually quite nice though. You know, this was next level architecture back in the day. It's kind of interesting how building have changed in Minecraft in general. And this is really just a connection. Anything down here? Yeah, this little area that, again, not finished. You'll notice that theme a lot. And then this linked up here, which brought you up to my other base. So that was really all there was for over here. This was just a little area. But, oh, and then enchanting room in here, which I have no idea where my enchanting table went. Don't ask me. Question myself from 3 years ago and ask him where that went. So I guess we'll just jump down here and hop out. What's over there? Nothing. Oh, I think I must have put lava in there or something for storage. But gonna head on back to the area where most of my Let's Play was had. I mean, all of this was all of the things you've seen so far is probably about 50 episodes worth of content. My Let's Play did have about 200 episodes, and most of them were spent on the other side of the map. I assume that's what a lot of people will remember. So let's hop in the portal and see if I can find it, because my memory isn't too great of where this area is. Here we go. So again, we spawn back in there. Let's see where I'm going here. So I have this. I want to assume it's over here. My intuition is saying to go this way, and there's torches this way, so I'm going to say yes. Yes! Yes! I still see torches. There's more torches. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way or not. Well, they come to an end here, really, don't they? Well, there's more, so I'm not really sure if I'm going the right way or the wrong way. Because I do have these huts here. I'm not really sure what they're meant to represent. And the torches just cut off here. Again, pretty cool to see how the Nether's changed over time as well. Don't think we have anything over there. So I think I went the wrong way. But no clue what I was trying to do. If my 17-year-old self can report back to me on what he was trying to accomplish here, that would be great. I want to try and get back to my old area though. Because I did create like a sort of Nether hub where I have my stuff. Let's see. Shouldn't be that far away. It is interesting though, how I didn't really explore the Nether at all. Maybe I was afraid of it because ghasts were pretty deadly back then. And I was a big scaredy cat when it came to Minecraft. Oh man, I hope I can find this. Oh, there it is there. Sweet. So that was me going to get glowstone up there. And I think there was a card system here. Was there? I'm not sure. Here we go. Yeah, that was the card. No, it wasn't. So we had two areas. We had an area down there. Are any minecarts? I'm honestly curious to see where this area goes. Because I'm not... There's two portals here. Even I'm clueless at this point, guys, so... Let's see. Run, Pyro, run! Oh my gosh, I really should have brought a minecart. Oh, I think I might remember. Actually, I'm not sure. Are we coming to the end? I see a portal. I see lead at the end of the tunnel. Oh, this is where I remember briefly, like, grabbing all my stuff and moving to the new area. Oh, man, this is freaking going back. So, yeah, after I sort of wanted to move from my old area, I came here and built these sort of huts, I guess you could call them. This was like this was so bad looking back, but this is my old sort of base I had. And then I discovered, like, this is just a huge plains biome. There is nothing here. Literally, I remember going up there and over there, and there was nothing here whatsoever. So I ended up scrapping this base, to be honest. Oh, well, there's nothing here. No, this was literally it. Nothing amazing. I remember ditching this, although these houses do look like Pokeballs, don't they? So that's what that must have been then. How many... I have an ender pearl. Just one. So I think, so the other portal must lead to my very old base, the original one with the temples and the acorn house and those things. It's where most of the meat of the sort of world lies. So let's go and check that out. This must have been like a little intermediary area where we just must have chilled. But onwards we go. Onwards we go, my friends. Looking for an answer. I probably should have changed to like alpha or something just so I could have got the old school textures to make this feel a little bit more retro, but whatever. So this one here should bring me back to my old area. Ah, yes, here we are. Here we are. Who remembers this, man? Well, first off, I want to head on over there and we'll check that out. So, this island here was meant to be like a sort of utopia that I made. Oh, wow. I wonder if we actually have there's a lot of stuff here. This was a town hall, if you could call it that, because look how narrow this thing was. Awful building style. Awful building style. And great interior decoration here by me. This is what I mean. Going back and like looking at this stuff, it wasn't amazing, but just because Minecraft was so new at the time, like everybody thought it was great. Obviously nowadays, compared to today's build, it doesn't really look that amazing, but it has its own unique charm, I guess. So, I think there was a sort of grotto I built over here. It must have been the Christmas of 2010 that I built it. Is it still here? I'm not too sure if I took it down or not. I can't see it, sadly. Ow. Let me just tunnel up here and see if I can see it. Because it was quite a big grotto. Those trees look weird. No? That's weird. I do recall actually building that though. No clue where that must have went then. This must have been an older save file. But I kind of thought that I built that grotto. Was it here? I'm not sure. I'll have one more look before I do abandon my search. You know what, actually, this is an old save. You know why? Because I spent ages looking for a snow biome. And I couldn't find one. And I'm sure you guys will remember that if you did watch my old Let's Play. And I couldn't find a snow biome. And eventually, like, due to one of the updates, this biome turned into a snow biome. And because of that reason, I started building a Santa's Grotto here. This must be an old save, unfortunately. It was the most up-to-date one I had, so I really had no choice in the matter, but still pretty cool nonetheless. And I remember for like some not really sure why, my game just randomly crashed there. I got a corrupt chunk error, so I don't know whether one of my chunks on this map is corrupted. I think that actually might be the problem, because one of these chunks was really weird, actually. But that's what I was saying, like for a few episodes I installed some mods, and there's a huge tree down there that was generated by a tree mod. But let's go and check out the castle. Actually, before we do, I want to go and check out the other areas. I have aqueducts down there that I built. And that took me a while to build. Let's run down here. Hello, cow. Oh man, the temples, it's all floating back. Memories. Let's build a boat. If only we had the old boat mechanics. I don't want, you know, I see a lot of people, like, I remember when I was watching Ethu's video of him going on his world, some people were like, oh, I wish Minecraft could have stayed like this. Nah, like, the new version of Minecraft is a lot better. I don't know what those people are, like, talking about. Yeah, this is an old save. You can see that because... So this is a little area I was creating by the beach. And I had a lighthouse here that eventually I did complete, I think. But obviously in this save, it isn't really that complete. And over there, I'm not sure if it'll be complete. But I had like a meteor impact area where there was loads of netherrack and fires and flames. So let's go and check that out. Yeah, you can see it there. See the red? So this was my meteor crash site that I built. I'm not really sure if it's completed, but it was a pretty horrible attempt looking back at a crash site. Let's see. Ah, yes. Here it is. Look at this wonderful... The meteor impact site. Yep, this is where a giant meteor hit my map. The remains are still there. It was pretty interesting. And then here they are, the temples. I actually built these temples, I think it was... So what happened was, I think it was 2010, and I was about to go on holiday with my parents, and I was looking for some content to upload while I was away, so I built 3 temples, and the reason I built these temples is because I was watching Avatar, The Last Airbender at the time, and I like the whole idea of like elements, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to build a temple dedicated to each element. So this was the earth temple, this was the ground temple. Really, these were really mediocre builds, but they have this charm about them. And this is the fire temple. Fire temple actually looks quite cool. And that was those. I never really did an air one though. Like how would I build an air temple? I'm not sure. Or a water temple, I guess. Earth and ground, I guess they're the same kind of. Cactus farm, again, when the cactus grows too, it comes down there. I think that still works, actually. My tree farm. Nothing really amazing there. This is my streetlight system that I had going on. With a netherrack. And then this was my... Please don't die. Oh my god, some things never change. Some things never change. Wow. If you're reading this, I made this on 19th of June, 2011. That's almost 3 years ago. That is scary. Holy crap. 3 years ago, man. What, I was 17 at the time. Almost turning 18. Time flies. Time really does freaking fly. It just seems like yesterday I was on this world, and now it's like 3 years later. So here's the dojo. I'm sure everybody will remember me building this. It looked so cool back in the day. Nowadays, not so much. Avage's dojo puts it to shame. This is my docks area, actually, where my boats and stuff hop out. So yeah, this is the dojo that I spent like endless episodes on. And this is actually meant to represent like Bellspar Tower because it had the giant sort of wood plank down the middle. Pretty cool now that I look back on it. Yeah, that was influenced by Bellspar Tower from Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So yeah, that was quite nice. The infamous Acorn House, of course. Oh, there are the boys. There are the boys. Santos Jr. and Little Smoky Weenie. And this guy over here, who I have no idea what his name is. Yeah, these guys are pretty infamous. Up here was my bed, and when I went to bed each night, you could see the sunrise and sunset, so that was pretty cool. I actually don't think I can even... Look, I can't even get these guys to move because of... I think it's ownership issues. I was playing on my old account, and... yeah, I can't really move those. This is my castle I built. I actually had a modified resource pack back then, which the actual pictures was of my friend Bubba Barrett. Don't know if you guys know him, but yeah, my friend Bubba, I had pictures that were of him, and this was like King Bubba's castle. Yeah, I really didn't fill this out too much for stuff, did I? Oh gosh. So dark in here. As far as mobs happen, oh, it's peaceful. It's on peaceful mode, but yeah, this is the castle. Nothing amazing, to be honest, not that I look back on it, but it has, again, all of this has a really nice nostalgic charm on it for me. And this is the king's throne. Look at that detail. And then this was like an emergency ejection seat, so if someone was coming to assassinate the king was like, oh yeah, see ya. Classic. What else? I think that's pretty much that. Back to the acorn house we go. Classic crafting table in the wall there. We'll go down here because there was an underground area to the acorn house. So this is my mushroom farm. I'm not even sure if that still works, but the light level was just low enough so that mobs couldn't spawn, and it was big enough so that mushrooms could grow, and I use that for food sources. Pretty unique thing. Not sure what this was. Oh, this is like an underwater entrance, wasn't it? I was actually going to make like an underwater cove, and that kind of fell through. My sorting system. Cobblestone generator. I think that was just a ladder that went upstairs to my acorn house. Over there was the docks, of course. And this is like just a water ladder to get up. Hello, Santos. I actually moved Santos and Little Smoky Weenie over to the Minecraft SMP server, so they live on there for now. The only other things I can really think of is my original house, like I built on my first episode. I think there's a skeleton spawner as well over here somewhere if I can find it. Hopefully I can. You can see this area is just decked out with torches. There's a big paranoid person about mobs back then. Yeah, this is my mob spawner. The OG mob spawner. Hopefully it still works, the skeleton spawner. Yeah, there's a skelly spawner there. Hi, Mr. Skelly. So yeah, they fell down there. And you drop down here. And it was a drone drop, I think. And they just drowned and you got experience, or you got their drops then. There really was no XP back then, so I really just used that for bows and bone meal. Or sorry, arrows and bone meal. Don't think there was anything else around here, to be honest. Cow down there, casual cow. I think if I recall there was a lava pit here, yeah. And then I had a mod installed. It must have been like, I have no idea what it was, but it randomly spawned like houses and stuff. And there was a house over here, and I ended up tearing it down because then yeah, there it was. That was it there. See, you can see there being that. I eventually removed the mod. So where is the original house? I can't even remember the way. Was it over this way? Yeah, it was over that way. Nostalgia overload. That's all I can say about this, really. That's all I really feel about this. Just lots of nostalgia. Lots of cool memories as well. Made here. So yeah, here it was, guys. The OG house. Oh, man. One of my first ever houses on Minecraft, to be honest. I actually had a world before this, but I deleted that one. Unfortunately, I have no backup save files. But yeah, this is one of my first ever houses. My old save file, by the way, I didn't have much playtime on it. Maybe like 10 episodes. I actually made again, my recording keeps crashing for invalid biome ID. So this is my house that I built, and there's a spider spawner underneath here, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I can get down here. Whereabouts is it? Man, I covered this up good. Yeah, there was there. I think there's a spider spawner down here. Where is it? I have no clue. It was around here somewhere, though. Man, what the hell? Nah, I can't find anything. But I do remember there being a spider spawner here. And I keep on getting that freaking error, invalid biome, and my game keeps crashing. Not sure what's up there. I think it's just because the world is so old or something. I don't know, because it's had so many mods on and off it, excuse me. So what the story about this was, I built this little wooden hut. And what happened was, lightning was introduced in an update, and lightning burnt stuff down, so I put glass around it so it couldn't burn down. And then later a little change was added so that rain... My game keeps crashing like every 5 seconds. I don't know why. Did I leave any coal in here? What a noob. This guy left a piece of glass in there. But that glass was just waiting like 3 years for me to take it out. There you go, glass. You have now fulfilled your destiny. I had a little area down here where I kept all my gear. Actually sorted this stuff quite well. Quite nice. Anything in here? Anything in here wanted me to take it out? This is probably the last chance you guys will get. What's in here? Nothing. Just this was just released for branch mining. And with that, my game did crash again. So I'm not really sure what was up there, but we did get through all the world. So yeah, guys, thanks for the support. This is actually quite a nice trip down memory lane, seeing that. Crazy how much time flies, really is. But again, I want to thank all you guys for the continued support over the past few years. And let's try and keep it up for another few if we can. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Paul, signing out. Have a very nice day. Bye-bye.